Opinion: Musk's chatbot started spouting Nazi propaganda. That's not the scariest part. That's the headline from Zeynep Tufekci's column in the New York Times, and it barely scratches the surface of what happened last Tuesday on X. A fake account using the name Cindy Steinberg started cheering the Texas floods because the victims were, quote, white kids and future fascists. Grok X's in-house chatbot tried to figure out who was behind the account. The inquiry quickly veered into disturbing territory. Radical leftists spewing anti-white hate, Grok said, often have Ashkenazi Jewish surnames like Steinberg. When asked who could best address this problem, Grok replied, Adolf Hitler, no question. He'd spot the pattern and handle it decisively, every damn time. Borrowing the name of a video game cybervillain, Grok then announced Mecha Hitler mode activated and embarked on a wide-ranging, hateful rant. X eventually pulled the plug. And yes, it turned out Cindy Steinberg was a fake account designed just to stir outrage. But as Tufekci writes, the episode was more than a reminder of how things go off the rails where Elon Musk is philosopher king. It was a glimpse of deeper, systemic problems with large language models, LLMs, and the enormous challenge of understanding what these devices really are, and the danger of failing to do so. We've all somehow adjusted to the fact that machines can now produce complex, coherent, conversational language. But that ability makes it extremely hard not to think about LLMs as possessing a form of human-like intelligence. They are not, however, a version of human intelligence. Nor are they truth seekers or reasoning machines. What they are is plausibility engines. They consume huge datasets, then apply extensive computations and generate the output that seems most plausible. The results can be tremendously useful, especially at the hands of an expert. But in addition to mainstream content and classic literature and philosophy, those datasets can include the most vile elements of the internet, the stuff you worry about your kids ever coming into contact with. And what can I say? LLMs are what they eat. Years ago, Microsoft released an early model called Tay. It didn't work as well as current models, but it did one predictable thing very well: it quickly started spewing racist and anti-Semitic content. Microsoft raced to shut it down. Since then, the technology has gotten much better, but the underlying problem is the same. To keep their creations in line, AI companies use what are known as system prompts, specific do's and don'ts to keep chatbots from spewing hate speech or dispensing easy-to-follow instructions on how to make chemical weapons or encouraging users to commit murder. But unlike traditional computer code, which provided a precise set of instructions, system prompts are just guidelines. LLMs can only be nudged, not controlled or directed. This year, a new system prompt got Grok to start ranting about a non-existent genocide, and that, Tufekci argues, is the real story. Not the Nazi propaganda itself, but the fact that we're building systems we cannot truly steer, only hope to nudge, and calling them intelligent. Thanks for listening. I'm your host, and we'll see you next time.